It's not always rainbows and butterflies, it's compromise, it moves us along. Yeah, my heart is full and my door's always open. You come anytime you want. Yeah, I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while, and she will be loved, and she will be loved, and she will be loved, and she will be loved. I know where you hide, alone in your car. Know all of the things that make you who you are. I know that goodbye means nothing at all. Comes back and makes me catch her every time she falls. Yeah, tap on my window, knock on my door. I want to make you feel beautiful. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while, and she will be loved, and she will be loved, and she will be loved, and she will be loved. The strands in your eyes that color them wonderful stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains and thrusts towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment, I'm still the man, but you see I'm there, a kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, special guests, SMHS staff, and the class of 2021. Woo! My name is Steve Campbell. I'm principal at Santa Maria High School. It is my honor to be your principal and today to be your master of ceremonies for the 128th SMHS commencement ceremony. Before we begin, I do have a few housekeeping items. Due to the COVID precautions, we'll be exiting afterwards a little differently. The students will be escorted out the middle. We will then escort the east stands while everyone else stays seated, then the west stands, and then if there's any parents sitting in the white chairs in the back, we'll do that. Also, another thing we didn't cover yesterday, graduates or soon to be graduates, is when you're coming up for the picture, keep your masks on up until we get up on stage. Once you get on stage, take the mask off, hopefully get a great picture, and then when you return to your seat, put the mask back on. So I apologize for that little intermission, but those are the times we're in, so if we can all work together on that, it'll make the day go more smoothly. Thank you. Okay, will everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Santa Maria Police Color Guard, and then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the National Anthem. To lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, I'd like to invite Senior Class President Toby Hernandez to the stage.
Hello everyone, place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Toby. And now, if we can remain standing for our national anthem performed by our very own Jasmine Size.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Excellent. Great job. Great job, Jasmine. Will you please remain standing until the presentation of the colors has left the field? But in the meantime, can we get another round of applause for Toby and Jasmine there? Thank you, guys. Guests, candidates, you may be seated. I would like to thank and acknowledge the senior class officers and the Santa Maria Police Color Guard. I would also like to welcome and acknowledge Superintendent Antonio Garcia, Board of Trustees members Amy Lopez, Diana Perez, Dominic Palera, and Jack Garvin. Superintendent's cabinet members Yolanda Ortiz, Kevin Platt, John Davis, senior class sponsor Annie Turner. Where are you, Annie? The Santa Maria High School staff, of course. Thank you, guys. Parents, the amazing class of the 2021, and all other guests. As we start today's ceremonies, I go back to advice that I received from an old friend who happened to have been a retired superintendent of schools. When I explained to him a couple years ago that I was nervous about giving my first principal speech at my first graduation ceremony, he told me, he said, "Relax, Campbell." He said, "No one will be listening to what you have to say anyway." And then he went on to say, he said, "No one in the history of graduation ceremonies has ever come to a ceremony to hear the principal's graduation speech. So keep it short, and if you have to talk about the kids." So with that in mind, I don't want to take up much of your time, but I do want to take this opportunity to tell you what an awesome group of young people we have before us today. This has been the most challenging, this has been what most people are calling the most difficult school year in the history of public education. Today symbolizes our conquest over pandemic, social isolation, Zoom fatigue, stress, and even death in many of our families. Through all of this, though, these seniors have kept their priorities straight and their dreams alive, and managed to leave their mark on this school perhaps like no other class ever has. Way to go, guys. Within this group of 569 graduating seniors, we have 175 of them that plan to attend Allen Hancock College next fall. Awesome. 13 are committed to serve in our military, 4 in the Army, 1 Marines, 8 to the Navy. In addition to that, we have 235 seniors who have applied, been accepted, and plan to attend a 4-year college after this. We have students heading to UCLA, UC Davis, University of Laverne, UC Berkeley, UC Riverside, UC Santa Cruz, Sacramento State, UC Santa Barbara, CSU Northridge, UC Irvine, UC San Diego, Fresno State, the University of Oregon, and last but not least, Harvard University. Also within this class, there's been over $1 million earned in scholarships due to the students' skills, abilities, and accomplishments. Can I get a round of applause for the class of 2021, please? Proud of you guys. So no class has ever gone through more to get to this point and be at this stage, at this ceremony, than the class of 2021. And I know this year's accomplishments will be used as an example of perseverance and resilience by many of us for a long, long time to come. So, of all of the things that the pandemic might have cost you, if you learn to hang on to your dreams no matter what, and learn the power of resilience, then you will likely come out of this way ahead in the long run. So congratulations, 2021. You've made it. I think you know that we're all extremely proud of you. And you got to remember that once a saint, always a saint. You need to know that we're always here for you guys. And now go out there and do great things. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome Janari E. Antonio for the invocation speech.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 128th Santa Maria High School graduation. I am Janari Antonio, the Associated Student Body President. Graduates, let's take a moment to thank those who have joined us today. Thank you to our parents and loved ones for always supporting us. Thank you to our teachers and counselors for encouraging us. Thank you to the support staff and administration for taking care of us. Together, we celebrate our accomplishments and thank everyone who has made this day possible. Today, we should feel blessed, and although we are departing in different directions, we will always be able to trace our roots back here at Santa Maria High School. Thank you.
Great job, Janari. I will now introduce our student speaker, Christina Regalado, chosen by her peers to address the present and the future. Christina will be giving her speech in English. Please come to the stage, Christina, and could we give her a round of applause, please? Christina Regalado.
Good afternoon to everyone on this illuminating bright day. First of all, I just want to thank my mom, dad, grandparents, family, teachers, staff, and a special thank you to Mr. Orlick and Miss Washington for these last few years. Let me just say, it's quite crazy to think that just 4 years ago, we, these small freshmen, who were lost looking for our classrooms and thinking, wow, this place is huge, because what did we know coming from our tiny middle schools? Freshman year is the farthest year away from graduation day, where we would be wearing those apple red caps and gowns and walking around across the stage so proud. The day where the first day of freshman year we had thought would come so slow. But look, today is that day, a day where we would assume to just let the time pass as we age older and older each and every day. A day where we assume to just let the time pass and pass as we age older and older. Because, I mean, who would have ever thought that our time at school would be cut short? The place we took most for granted would be the place we were no longer able to go to. For many of us, school was our safe haven, a place we excelled at, the place we could turn to when things at home weren't so well. A place that welcomed us with open arms each and every day from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So on that Friday, March 13th, when it was announced that school would be canceled for what we thought was going to be 2 weeks, a large number of us had mixed emotions. Some of us excited for what we had thought was going to be a break from school. Others, not so much, as it had been our place. In other words, our home. I mean, I too was stoked about having a break away from homework, tests, and practices. But 2 weeks later turned into a year. One might say a dreadful year. A dreadful year with no big gatherings, a year of no sports, and most importantly, none of us together. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is if we haven't already learned anything from this pandemic, one thing we can say we have learned is to cherish each and every moment, because in a flash, it could all be gone. We take so many things for granted in today's world, but it's truly a blessing just to be here, alive and breathing. Tomorrow is not promised. Therefore, treasure each and every moment, because you never know when that school bell will ring. Live each and every day to the best of your capability possible. Smile more and laugh harder. Take a risk every now and then, because I'm sure you would rather risk it all than not have a chance at all. Like Michael Scott once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but truly written by Wayne Gretzky. So ask out that girl you've always liked since you first laid eyes on, or follow your dreams of becoming a doctor. Whatever it is you're scared of, just do it, because you will regret not doing the things you once could have. We're only kids once, and each and every day we come a step closer to adulthood, where things are no longer taken care of by mom and dad. High school is and was a place we changed, learned, and became the good people that this world needs. Overall, high school has taught me so much, which I will forever hold on to. Some I might even teach my own kids, like 1, not to cut in line for lunch because they might just hear, hey, freshman, get to the back of the line. Because been there, done that. I just know that no matter what, I will forever be thankful for the amazing teachers, staff, and peer of mine at Santa Maria High. This school has honestly some of the hardest working students ever, which I would say has pushed me to work even harder, and I'm sure others too. Together, we make Santa Maria High School the amazing school it is today. I wouldn't trade anything for these last 4 years at Santa Maria High School. Lastly, I would just like to say, today is the first day to the rest of your lives. So make it extraordinary. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You did it.
Great job, Christina. And now I'd like to introduce our next student speaker, Isabel Cruz, also chosen by her peers to address the present and future. She'll be doing her presentation in Spanish. Please come to the stage, Isabel, and could we get a round of applause for Isabel on her way up?
Buenas tardes a todos y primeramente me gustaría agradecer a Janeiri Antonio y al maestro Frías por ayudarme con este ensayo. Buenas tardes, me llamo Isabel Cruz y es un placer representar a mis compañeros y dirigir unas palabras en este momento tan especial en el que reconocemos que con la motivación de nuestros padres, la sabiduría de nuestros maestros, el apoyo de nuestros compañeros y amigos, hemos llegado a un destino y comenzado la senda de nuestras carreras. Hoy, este acto marca el final de uno de los caminos más importantes que hemos recorrido. Y en este final compartimos todos una alegría por haber conseguido una meta personal que nos propusimos hace unos años. Llegamos a la preparatoria como niños, pero ahora nos vamos como adultos. Algunos de nosotros iremos a la universidad o a trabajar, pero lo más importante es que cada quien tomará su propio camino. Parece que fue ayer cuando entrábamos a la preparatoria, algunos sin saber realmente qué queríamos y rondábamos por los pasillos sin preocupación. En fin, nos quejábamos de la escuela y las tareas, pero en verdad nunca supimos lo que teníamos hasta que lo perdimos con el COVID. O más bien sí supimos, pero pensamos que nunca lo perderíamos. Hoy, orgullosamente nos hemos graduado como una generación que pasará a la historia y tendremos una gran anécdota que contar a las futuras generaciones, no solo por nuestro esfuerzo, sino por nuestra capacidad de adaptarnos a un nuevo estilo de aprendizaje. Ahora, ¿quién no recuerda el primer día de clase, con las ansias de conocer a los nuevos compañeros? El primer día, donde los seniors nos intimidaban por ser freshmen. El primer día, ahí estábamos, con ganas, sin miedo, ilusionados por lo que nos esperaba en este largo viaje. Ahora partiremos por los caminos de nuestra ciudad, Santa María. Una ciudad en donde todos compartimos la meta de salir adelante y obtener el sueño americano para nuestras familias. Nuestra ciudad es el corazón de la agricultura y la mayoría de nosotros ha crecido con padres campesinos que se han esforzado mucho. Somos el fruto del esfuerzo que han hecho. Y aunque no todos nos conocemos personalmente en la escuela, tampoco somos completos desconocidos, porque compartimos algo que es el orgullo de ser Saints. Todos tenemos algo en común, y tal vez nos hemos sentado juntos en una clase y nunca nos hemos hablado, o quizás nos hemos visto en los juegos de fútbol americano o en los recesos, pero de una u otra manera nuestros caminos se han cruzado. Cada uno de nosotros ha dejado su propia marca en los demás, ya sea por una presentación en una clase o por una respuesta que dio a una pregunta de un profesor. Por decir, hemos dejado huella los unos en los otros, simplemente por el hecho de habernos conocido. En fin, esto solo es el principio de lo que nos espera el futuro. Hemos llegado a la etapa en la cual decidiremos la senda a seguir. Algunos seremos doctores, mecánicos, estilistas, millonarios, famosos o presidentes. Claro, es emocionante pensar en todo lo que podemos ser, pero el ser alguien viene del apoyo de nuestra familia, amigos y maestros que nos guían. Muchos de los padres presentes sé que se esforzaron para que nosotros, la primera generación en ir a la universidad, tengamos una oportunidad. Y de parte de la clase les doy las gracias a aquellos que tanto se esforzaron para que nosotros salgamos adelante. Gracias a los maestros que nos motivaron en estos 4 años. La aventura continúa y en este camino largo todavía hay piedras con las que tropezaremos y hay personas que conoceremos. El futuro de cada uno de nosotros no está en manos del destino. Pudiéramos creer que el destino es quien nos dirige, pero somos nosotros quienes decidimos. Llega el momento de despedirse, de decir adiós a los maestros y a la vida de la preparatoria. Llega el momento de empezar una nueva etapa, mirar e ir hacia adelante. Pero eso sí, sin olvidar el pasado del cual la preparatoria forma parte. Recuerden que cuando piensen que todo ha terminado, el camino a seguir solamente está por venir y que la vida es un viaje, no una competencia. Gracias.
Great job, Isabel. Can I now please have our 2021 valedictorian, Jesus Martinez, come to the stage to deliver a valedictorian message.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Jesus warned us it may be short and sweet. It was. Thank you, Jesus. And now I'd like to invite this year's Salutatorian, Andres Ramirez Enriquez, to present the Salutatorian message.
Good afternoon, class of 2021, esteemed family and friends, teachers, faculty, and staff. I truly mean it when I say that it felt like just a year ago that I got lost on the playground on my first day of first grade. One of the worst experiences of my life. That same feeling of being lost on the first day was something that was felt at every single grade level. Maybe not lost physically, but definitely lost emotionally. From grade school to junior high school, even to high school, the beginning of the school year always feels blurred. We start each year feeling lost, feeling like we don't belong, and adapting to something new. However, as the year progresses, we start feeling comfortable, and we find our place towards the end of the school year. At that point, it's essentially useless, as the cycle continues and once again starts. To think we've been doing this for 13 years now, for a piece of paper that's on my right-hand side. In 13 years, we'll all be 31, and we're getting old. That's crazy. I welcome you all to the graduation of this fine class. A class that is truly unique and like no other. Probably the most unique in history. In the midst of a pandemic, our senior year was taken from us, and distance learning became the norm. I think I can speak for the most of us that it was a challenge that was both unexpected and unwanted. However, we welcomed it and faced it head on. You should all be extremely proud of yourselves on this day. This class was the epitome of the classic saying, you don't know how much you enjoy something until it is taken away from you. We took it for granted. And we knew that what we had was precious, but we didn't value it enough. We have realized that life doesn't revolve around us. We realize that time continues, leaving us no time to waste. We will now venture into a new world. Up to this point, a lot of us have looked around to find motivation, We find it in other people and think about those people before ourselves. For me personally, it was my parents' struggle, working in the fields in grueling physical labor like construction and gardening. They constantly reminded me to value my studies as they desired a better life in comparison to the one that they live. A life where they put their body on the line every day to put food on my table and to make sure that I have everything to succeed. The words, échale ganas, or put forward your best effort, will forever stay ingrained in my memory, as that is what I heard over and over. However, it is time for us to discover our very own passion and motivation within ourselves. For a lot of us, there will no longer be anyone to push us, no teacher, counselor, or mentors. We will be treated as adults by our future professors and employers. We will have to realize that we must hold ourselves accountable. Our challenges will drastically change as we worry less about getting good grades and more about being a productive member of society. In the past year, we've realized that the world is not fair. The truth is that there are only two things guaranteed in life: suffering and death. We have been introduced to the realities of racial injustice and polarization in the social, economic, and political sectors that have been around for decades. We have heard that saying from our elders, from every one of our elders at one point of our lives, and we tend to question if they are really, truly that wise. However, it is the harsh reality. We must be ready for the challenges that life will throw at us, and that's why I call upon each and every one of you to be actively engaged in every action that you take. Live in the present. Don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Yesterday is long gone, and tomorrow is never promised. Don't run away from your problems because they are hard, but rather embrace the rigor that these challenges provide. We choose to encounter these challenges not because they are easy, but because they are hard. These challenges are those that are worthwhile. They are those that exercise our skills and test how determined we are to succeed. Go ahead, make mistakes, because know that you are allowed to. Life is not one size fits all. It's a unique journey that requires a lot of trying and failing before you truly find the perfect formula to your own life. Nobody is expected to know everything at age 18. Don't ask what would have been or what ifs your whole life, but rather take risks and realize that rejection is simply redirection. I'm not really a person to give advice, as I had promised one of my closest friends that Harvard would take my application and throw it in the bin even before reading my name. That's incredibly ironic. I'm attending Harvard University on a full ride next fall, a place that I thought was unreachable until about 2 months ago. It comes to show that even the smallest chance is still a chance. Bet on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Trust me, each and every one of you are worthwhile. A fellow Harvard alum, John F. Kennedy, our 35th president and someone who I admire, once said during his inaugural address, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." I make this same call to action to every single one of you on this day. Whether you attend a four-year university, community college, trade school, or enter the workforce, I encourage you to give back to this community. The very community that shaped each and every one of us into fine young men and women of this generation. A generation that will be the forefront of innovation in every field of study and work. I call upon all of you to embrace hard work, as that is truly what needs to be embodied to represent our mission statement. We enter to learn and go forth to serve. But most importantly, make sure that you love what you do. Because if you love what you do, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. Enjoy not only the building blocks of life, but enjoy the little things, as they will help you realize that life is the biggest blessing possible. Now to think that feeling lost on the first day of school will not fade. That same feeling will follow us. We will go into the real world and have to take on adult responsibilities, using the Pythagorean theorem, taking derivatives, analyzing a poem and writing a 3-page essay in 60 minutes, or writing an LEQ, DBQ, and SAQ in 2 hours. Shout out to Ms. Hennings, I don't know where she's at, but the class was brutal. No, but in all seriousness, we will face reality, and it is scary. But we have to look at the bright side of things. After this day, your life is yours to create. Anything that happened within these walls of high school is long gone, and you are the only person that can control your future. You are capable of accomplishing the goals you have set, and are more than capable of accomplishing the ones that you will set for yourselves. Construct your future in the way that will make you happy, nobody else, and make sure to always smile while doing it. I want to give a big thank you to my parents, as they are the ones that taught me the value of money, of work, and of education at a young age. But most importantly, they taught me how to be a good person, and that is something that is always noble. I also want to thank all of my teachers that always had my best interest at heart, my counselors, and all of the staff at this wonderful place that accommodated me. I really annoyed Miss Frichet this last year, but hopefully she's not mad at me. I have no doubt that all of you will go on to do really great things, and I'm sure we will all be really proud of you. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
You bet. Thank you, Andres. Great job. The Superintendent Garcia and Santa Maria Joint Union High School District Board of Trustees, I present for you to accept and certify the Santa Maria High School's class of 2021. Can I ask Mr. Superintendent Garcia to come to the stage, please?
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. And good afternoon to all students, families, and staff of Santa Maria High School on this very special and momentous occasion. Un cordial saludo a todos nuestros alumnos, familiares y personal en este momento muy especial. It is my privilege and honor as the superintendent of the Santa Maria Joint Union High School District to accept our graduation candidates. Es mi privilegio y honor como superintendente de nuestro distrito escolar aceptar a los candidatos de graduación. On behalf of the school district's Board of Education, I certify that this graduating class has met all requirements set forth by the state of California and the school district. En nombre de la Junta Directiva, certifico que esta clase de graduación ha cumplido con todos los requisitos del Estado de California y el Distrito Escolar. To all our graduating seniors, you have successfully navigated through 4 years, culminating in this most historic year, and you have overcome. And this makes it that much more special to be able to say to you that I hereby officially proclaim you as high school graduates of Santa Maria High School, class of 2021. Congratulations.
Ms. Frugier and Mr. Ben Lopez, our senior counselors, will you please come to the podium to begin reading the 2021 Santa Maria High School graduate names? Ms. Draper, Ms. Quaid, please assist with the students in beginning to receive their diplomas. You guys ready to do this? All right, this is the fun part. Here we go. Yeah.
Estefania Serna.
Araceli Ramírez Márquez.
Jasmine Solano Lopez.
Denise Ramos.
Selena Yepes Alanis.
Tania Natalie Luna Alcocer.
Noelia Cruz Chavez.
Diego Pineda Guzmán.
Odalis Martínez de Jesús.
Oops. Tyler Monteiro.
Amy Perez.
You guys can take off your mask if you want for the picture. Miguel Manuel Jiménez.
Julian Sepulveda.
Jesús Martínez Martínez.
Raymond Rodriguez.
Elijah Villanueva.
Michael Hoyos.
You never bothered me. Andrés Ramírez Enríquez.
Deanna Blanco.
Jennifer Aquino Ramírez.
Crystal Gomez Castañeda.
Abigail Moore.
Destiny Garcia.
Jimena Cepeda Zárate.
Ivan Quintero.
Ángela Espinosa Espinosa.
Toby Hernandez Nestor.
Clarice Fuentiblanca.
Elva Roman.
Shayla Palmer.
Italia Vargas. Diane Ubias.
Isabel Cruz Santiago.
Fátima Lua Núñez.
Jacqueline López Montaño.
Brian Núñez Ordóñez.
Isaac Ochoa Castañeda.
Carlos Hidalgo.
Cristina Regalado.
Emily Maqueda.
Lisbeth Ramos García.
Alyssa Serna.
Yaneiri Antonio Antonio.
Yesenia Alonso Alonso.
Teresa de Jesús Zurita Valverde.
Melanie Solorio Mendoza.
Jocelyn Valencia González.
Edgar Hernandez Ramirez.
Brandy Pérez.
Ulises Cepeda Lerena.
Ramón Díaz.
Yasmin Santiago Hernández.
Denise Bernal Aranda.
Marlene Vera Solano.
Dana Gómez García.
Valentín Martínez Hernández.
Miranda Roldán Ramírez.
Emma Eliezer Vega.
Yuleimi Guadalupe Sánchez Ortuño.
Fabiola Galván Cuevas.
Jocelyn Vigil Guzmán.
María Guadalupe Galván Cuevas.
Jeneselyn Dineros.
Jacqueline Esquivel Soto.
Matilde Cruz Marín.
Cassandra Esquivel Vargas.
Esperanza Villegas.
Alexis Medina.
Jade Melena.
Jaime Garcia.
Erika Méndez Ramos.
Oswaldo Morales Camarillo.
Laura Elena Negrete García.
Gonzalo Ochoa Méndez.
Stacy Gómez.
Adriana Zamora Estrada.
Darcy Nicole Ford.
Efraín Gutiérrez Montes.
Judith Flores Rodríguez.
Angel Martinez Ruiz.
Luis Díaz Rico.
José Noyola Carmona.
Pablo Arce Ruiz.
Jorge Jiménez.
Christopher Cervantes Ábalos.
Eddie Hernández Mota.
Yair Torres Sabadua.
Alexis Alvitre.
Kimberly Cruz González.
Daniel Cruz Pacheco.
Andrea Chávez Hernández.
Nayeli Uribe.
Lorenzo Morelos.
Celeste Segura Lora. Alberto Hernández Cabrera.
Isaac Arriaga.
Isela Velázquez.
Dominique Ayala Barbosa.
Pablo Fernández Zacarias.
Jasmine de la Rosa.
Hector Martínez Vences.
Marisa Evangelista.
Elizabeth Hernández Matias.
Vivica Beret.
Benjamin Gabino Altamira.
Gladys Acuña Cano.
Jerónimo Ramírez Alves.
Kailani Valderrama.
Christian Perez.
Nailea Ramírez.
Harry Larios.
Isis Salazar Aparicio.
Anías Barrera Villanueva.
Jacqueline Arredondo.
Yulisa Vasquez.
Yulisa Martínez Orocio.
Martin Diaz Judino.
Noemí Ortiz.
Daniel Ariza Rubacaba.
Ulises Mancera Figueroa.
Alexis Silva Fernandez.
Joanes González Rodríguez.
Cristian Torres Romero.
Michael Velázquez Dorantes.
Omar Ruby Barueta.
Zeke Sánchez Vázquez.
Miguel Machuca Lopez.
Fabián Montaño Orozco.
Gerardo Lopez Cruz.
José González Rodríguez.
Andrés Aguilar.
Flavio González Rodríguez.
Itzel Vera Trejo.
Alex Rodríguez.
Miguel Ángel Bartolón López.
Murad Alamari.
Gabriel López Díez.
Juan Mejía Castillo.
Blanca Magdaleno Rivera.
María Alonso Cabrera.
Samuel Verduzco Alfaro.
Michael Escobar Valdés.
Carlissa Solorio.
Marisol Palafox Rodríguez.
Isis McNutt.
Eri Guzmán Barragán.
Liliana Soto.
Too many things, huh? Antonio de la Cruz Heredia.
Yasmin Cruz.
Isaac Escobar Nava.
Alicia Vasquez.
Nathan Hernández.
Kate Ariza.
Rebecca Blockman.
Leslie Quintanar Gonzalez.
Mónica Novoa Díaz.
Zaidi Herrera Acevedo. Congrats, Mia.
Juan Novoa Álvarez.
Adamaris Chavez Escamilla.
Jessica Arredondo Álvarez.
Marta Nicolás Hernández.
Erika Sierra Santos.
Mariana Barreto Valladares.
Carmelita Aguilar Alcaraz.
Edna Aparicio de la Rosa.
Jocelyn Mesa Lerena.
Melissa Peña Piñón.
Marina Luna Sánchez.
Priscilla Sanchez Medina.
Jessica Zárate.
Amanda Acevedo.
Marisol Santiago López.
Evanly Hernandez.
Gabriela Hernández Gutiérrez.
Jason Downey.
Julie González.
Robert Madrigal.
Wilbert Hernández Iturbide.
Kevin Avila Suarez.
Brian Olivares Camarena.
Brian Ramirez Suarez.
Christopher Pintor Chavez.
Sergio Luna Perez.
Nicholas McDonald.
Arian Navarro.
Anselmo Ventura.
Adolfo Peña Rodriguez.
Araceli López Seferino.
Hazel Herrera Colores.
Sebastián Contreras Ramírez.
José Alman Chavira.
Jeffrey López López.
Jesús Pantoja García.
Eric Carrizal Ramírez.
Gladys Hernandez Hernandez.
Alondra Tafoya Valdés.
Daniel Alvarez Salcedo.
Lisbeth Martínez Aquino.
Jasmine Gutierrez Aboite.
Freddy González López.
Jennifer Magdaleno Montes.
Giovanni López Sánchez.
Maria Garza.
María Escudero Méndez.
Jennifer Martinez.
Rojan Alcántara.
Jose Camacho Flores.
Andrea Martínez Bautista.
Diego Armando Mendoza Cervantes.
Ignacio Hernández Reyes.
Kayla Nartates.
Rodrigo Menchaca Ramírez.
Cassie Truitt.
Diana Martínez.
Brian Nava Bravo.
Frank Mendoza Aguilar.
Marcos Castañera López.
Marcos Ortiz Ramírez.
Victor Santiago González.
Alex Martínez Osorio.
Osvaldo Tenorio Ramírez.
María Sierra.
Alejandro Tamayo.
Jorge Méndez Santos.
Sergio Lozano González.
Ángel Silva.
Giovanni García Valenzuela. Cam Díaz Valenzuela.
Edwin Mincitar Echevarría.
Sandra Tapia Guerrero.
Martín Lua Duarte.
Valeria Piñón.
Luis Limón Olivares.
América Juárez.
Miguel Díaz González.
Carla Vargas Sánchez.
Alexis Cedeño.
Wendy Aguilar.
Francisco Salcedo Herrera.
Jacqueline Ángeles Martínez.
José Chacón Vázquez.
Jenny Amezquita.
Alex Fernández.
Karina Perez Pablo.
Michael Flores.
Brenda Joaquín López.
José Herrera.
Jacob Diaz.
Anthony Piñón.
Tommy Covarrubias.
Samuel Rico García.
Angel Escobedo.
Anthony García Ubias.
Samuel Herrera.
Jesse Santos.
Aaron Madrigal Rangel.
Vanessa Carmona Alonso.
Alexis Rodriguez.
Lina Wen. Thank you for that.
Cesar Rodriguez.
Danny Guzman.
Araceli Mendoza.
Evelyn Saravia Cruz.
Amy Reyes.
Lisbeth Nando Mata.
Diana Paula Gomez Rubacaba.
Abigail Avendano Martínez.
Jacqueline Sanchez.
Ana Carely Soriano García.
Jerry Cortez Martinez.
Diana Sendejas.
Yaxiri Galvan Ruiz.
Christian Arteaga Álvarez.
Elliot Baez.
César Vega.
Jenny Ángela Astullo.
Fernanda González Sagrero.
Israel Cisneros.
Melissa Gómez Sánchez.
Isenia López Teo.
Jennifer López Bautista.
Juan Ruiz Navarro.
Citlali Pacheco Cruz.
Raymond Santillan.
Leslie López Ramos.
Giovanni Hernandez Rios.
Linda Zamudio.
Carlos Sierra Cabrera.
Angélica Maldonado.
Brenda Bernal.
Giovanni Cortés.
Ashley Aguilar Ayala.
Gabriel González Cervantes.
Omar Santos Zarate.
Perla Rodríguez.
Juan Ruiz.
Liliana Andrade Maldonado.
George Garcilaso Espinosa.
Araceli Rodríguez González.
Alex Lavariega.
Stacy Gutiérrez Méndez.
Carlos Flores.
Jonathan Martínez López.
Juan Ramírez Hernández.
Nicole González Rojas.
Julio Domínguez García.
Jimena Mendoza Rodríguez.
Fabian Herrera Hernandez.
Marisol Lucas Ubias.
Cesar Tenorio Morelos.
Alejandra Tinoco Cortés.
Rogelio Gutierrez Martinez.
Daisy García Ramírez.
Marlene Bautista Sanchez.
Isabela Estrada.
Alex Flores Sanchez. Jos-
Cece Watson.
Jose Rodas.
Soledad Mena.
Alexander Bautista Sanchez.
Juan Carlos Jr. Chávez Sánchez.
Jessica Ibanez Bautista.
Abraham Espinosa.
Melissa Gaitan Gonzalez.
Jacob Estrada.
Mallory Ramirez Curiel.
Alia Rodríguez.
Suhey Jimenez.
Heaven Silva.
Arande Esqueda Marquez.
Audrey Montes.
Miriam Jimenez Cuevas.
David Piña Rivera.
Nayeli Zamora Jimenez.
Saidad Castellanos Sandoval.
Elizabeth Zaragoza Espinoza.
Selena Pérez Preciado.
Soledad Cruz Santiago.
Cassandra Lemus Cortés.
Carmen Heredia Lopez.
Anabel Margarito Galicia.
Yasmin Torres Hernandez.
Inés Ramírez Morelos.
Jessica Romero Armenta.
Cynthia Tadeo Díaz.
Mercedes Iglesias.
Ashley González Cruz.
Adamari Rodríguez Durán.
Durley Daniel Salto Villaseñor.
Daniel Ángeles Vargas.
Jacqueline Rodríguez.
Omar Sanchez. Nice catch.
Areli García Ordaz.
Jasmine Barajas.
Lisbeth Zaragoza Daza.
Denise Reyes.
Natalia Vargas García.
Angel Diaz Molinero.
Evelyn Reyes Villanueva.
Alejandro Guzmán Farfán.
Rocío Vázquez Tenorio.
Julian Navoa Hernandez.
Hilda Cruz Antonio.
Juan Martinez.
Emily Valencia Rueda.
Jessica Ramirez Hernandez.
Jennifer Garcia Noyola.
Alejandro Gutierrez Martinez.
Take off your mask. Karina Campos Robles.
Ana Duran Ruiz.
Mel Espíndola Chacón.
Aaliyah Martinez.
Lisbeth Venegas Muñoz.
Renee Gutierrez Badillo.
Alexi Valderas Guzmán.
Wilkinson Angulo.
David Salmerón Ochoa.
Pablo Hernandez Reyes.
Víctor Navarro Urtiz.
Jose Rodriguez Renteria.
Víctor Ogarrio Aguilar.
Dominic Suare.
Juan Vázquez Martínez.
Griselda Tiburcio Vázquez.
Florentino Gómez Martínez.
Ángel Alonso Pérez.
Sebastián Díaz Camarillo.
Eric Perez.
Alejandro Galván Cervantes.
Gabriela Chavez.
Víctor Ventura López.
Edith Guzmán Altamirano.
Elías Matías Hernández.
Abraham Rodríguez López.
Jován Sánchez García.
Nancy Rodríguez Maldonado.
Mary Lerma.
Rosa Santiago Aguilar.
Diana Olayo Salazar.
Janet Sanchez Hernandez.
Marshall Flores Tapia.
Emily Gutierrez Martinez.
Katia Vázquez Tovar.
Fatima Zambrano Gonzalez.
Richard González.
Giselle Vital.
Efraín Cruz Santos.
Laurel McCormick.
Samuel Santos Sánchez.
Christopher Zarate Amezcua. Catrice May Pineda.
Azucena Mendoza Alfaro.
Giselle Peralta Ceballos.
Evelyn Cruz Gómez.
Mayra Gonzalez Hernandez.
Joaquín Ramírez Lucas.
Jasmine Pozos Mariano.
Cruz Ortiz Mendoza.
Marbella Marcial Bravo.
José Cajero Rueda.
Alondra Rodriguez Velasco.
Amado López García.
Diane Alvarado.
Kathy Contreras.
Alex Montgomery. Alberto Agustin Martinez.
Oscar Pérez. Jennifer Castro.
Sebastian Guevara.
Jocelyn Santiago Sánchez.
Francisco León Pérez.
Natasha Ramírez.
Ricardo Peña Tinoco.
Gina Mérida Ortiz.
Luz Guzmán García.
Dionisia Ramírez Cruz.
Belén Navarro Ríos.
Esther Salazar Cruz.
Perla Saavedra Ríos.
Marisol Ramírez López.
José Ángeles Sosa.
Dana Rocha Fabela.
Leonardo Torres Jiménez.
Galilea Luna Gallardo.
Noemi Maldonado Guzmán.
Katrina Monique Rodríguez.
Samantha González Guzmán.
Fabiola Ríos Peralta.
María Robles Méndez.
Areli Guadalupe Montiel Iniestra.
Yulisa Ayuso Ramos.
Leslie Barradas Tapia.
Guadalupe Naomi Evaristo Pérez.
Tania Gutiérrez Méndez.
Zeneida Jacinto Felipe.
Ricardo López Vega.
Jessica Juárez López.
Adrián Junior Marcial Romero.
Marianette Inez.
Omar Guzmán Mendoza.
Elizabeth Espinoza.
Freddy Reyes Villa.
Ezequiel Valerio Quiroz.
Leonardo Díaz Hernández.
Sergio López Martínez.
Giovanni Medina Castillo.
Adriana López Morelos.
Tristan Guillén Arriaga.
Noelia Cruz.
Isaac Vázquez Olivera.
Filomena Morelos Ramírez.
Oscar Galicia Mendoza.
Misael Santos Ayuso.
Julián Montaño Naranjo.
Ángel Gabriel Aguilar.
Claudia López Viterbo.
Ana López.
Erika Viterbo.
Lily Cruz Pastrana.
Carmelo Ligario.
Lucero González García.
Jaime Salazar Guevara.
Yasmin Santos Pérez.
Nancy Cholula Rincón.
Jasmine Garcia Hernandez.
Daisy Celaya.
Giselle Ramos Hernandez.
Tatiana Valles Ramírez.
Marcelina Lopez Gonzalez.
Jasmine de la Cruz Aguilera.
Yadira Frias Mendoza.
Alexis Rodríguez.
Diana Quesada Pérez.
Yareli Naranjo Ramírez.
Laura Venegas Hernandez.
Guadalupe Vargas Gudiño.
Nereida Flores Tiburcio.
Adriana López.
Juan Mendoza León.
Adriana Vanegas Lucero.
Justin Gutierrez.
Katia Salinas.
Nate Andrade.
Bernardita Morelos Marcelino.
Pedro Cepeda Ramirez.
Ruby Basurto Benito.
Luis Guerrero.
Rudy Verdeja Cárdenas.
Robert Ortega Fernandez.
Miriam Lázaro Domínguez.
Rolando Piña Rojas.
Benjamín González.
Salmón López.
Juliana Pantoja Cendejas.
Arturo Díaz.
José López Moreno.
José Solorio Perez.
Alan Planty.
Angel Garcia Ceja.
Jojo Ibarra.
David Vega Russell.
Joey Saucedo.
Jimena Mendoza Mendoza.
Enrique Figueroa.
Gerardo Florentino Hernandez.
Oliver Figueroa Orozco.
Miguel Robles Hernandez.
Melissa Pérez Robles.
Marlene Martínez Venegas.
Araceli Reyes García.
Celeste Bretado.
Mauricio Lara.
Rafael García.
Jasmine Grimaldo Bautista.
Where are we here? Way to go, seniors. Woo! Awesome job, guys. Thank you, counselors, for everything, not only announcing the names, but getting us through this year and getting all these seniors to this point. Super job. I can't thank you enough. Seniors and soon-to-be graduates, it is now time for the final acknowledgement of the turning of the tassels. Will our valedictorian and salutatorian please join me on the stage? What's that? Right to left. Hang on just a second. We practiced and it was so good yesterday. Okay. Students, as we officially commence our graduation, we move our tassels from the right to left. Congratulations and great job, graduates. Val and Sal, can you help us out with this? Nice job, class of 21. On behalf of SMHS and the class of 2021 graduates, we thank you for being here today. We invite you to meet your graduates outside of the stadium on Thornburg at the end of the recessional. And again, please be patient as we exit the stadium. Remember, we will be exiting our graduates first, then the east stands, then the west stands, and then those in the white chairs in the back. Thank you for all that. This concludes today's ceremony. Congratulations, seniors. Great job once again. Thank you, parents, for coming out. That is a wrap, my man.
Well done. Well done.
It's always great to get.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Good job. Yeah.
It's all about the waiting for it.
Feel your shoulders already getting a little lighter?
It always feels great.
Great job, Steve.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It has. It has.
Yeoman's job, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that the whole town kicks in.
Delta had someone park right outside and shoot a firework up.
Yeah, I heard they had like a little improv
Yeah,
fireworks.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.